guys, it's Keith at Methodology IT. I talked a lot to you guys about AI and Claude and app development. There's a lot of AI assistants out there. We started with Copilot because we're Microsoft shop, and that's what we would push to clients. But eventually, we moved on to incorporating Claude and ChatGPT and other tools. What I really see is there's a lot of great tools our clients take advantage of for things like summarizing email and helping you manage your mailbox. So there's a lot of great like personal assistant tools, but they really kind of stop at your mailbox and maybe your documents, but they don't really help you outside of that. And that's the gap that like I feel myself, I want these things to do more. They're smart enough to do more. So we developed something I call Mira, and I'll include some screenshots. And we're using it internally, and we're using it for our customers as well. And the goal here is with Mira, it's looking at my inbox and it's looking at my Microsoft Teams my Teams messages, and it's great with all that content. But another thing it's doing for me, and that's Mira in the background for all that. Another thing that it's doing for me is I've pointed it at our line of business software. So I've pointed it at, we run something called Halo, but I've pointed it at other apps that don't have any AI functionality. So our documents platform, our accounting and billing platform. And what it's able to do is I can ask it questions and I can give it automations. I can give it things to do, and it's smart enough to pull in data from all of those sources, not just from my email and my Teams messages. What I really love is, I'm a big Fireflies user. I use Fireflies to record all of my meetings. Well, Mira is connected to Fireflies. So after all of my meetings, I basically tell her to make sure she schedules all of the follow-ups or performs all of the actions. And it's smart enough to go into our ticketing system and make tickets. It's smart enough to send emails. It knows, or I've programmed it to not only send an email, but scan for follow-up and constantly ping people, daily with a certain number of days. If they haven't responded to my email, like it's smart enough to just go out and follow up until I do get a response. So it's, we can do more with these tools than, just what's out of the box. We can link them to other apps that, we have never thought about linking it to, and we can really extend functionality. If you're interested, I would love to show you what we're doing with Mira. I'll include some screenshots, like I said, and I'll make follow-up videos. But I'd love for everyone really to think sort of outside the box of not just automating my inbox, but really all of the things that I do throughout the day, all of the pieces of software that I use. Like, how can I use this technology to make all of these things better? As usual, if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to our channel. If you're interested, if you want to learn more, if you have comments, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.